Macmillan Audio presents the very best of the best. Edited by Gardner Dozois. Read for you by Will Damron and Vivienne Leheny.
Preface. The first volume of this series, the year's best science fiction first annual collection, was published way back in 1984, a time so distant and so different that it might as well be another world, and one that would probably seem as alien as any fictional Mars to many of today's young readers. As I type these words, it's 2017. With the year's best science fiction 35th annual collection about to come out. Although I already edited The Best of the Best in 2005 and The Best of the Best Volume 2, 20 Years of the Best Short Science Fiction Novels in 2007, it seemed time for another such collection. So here it is, covering the years from 2003 to 2017, and from the year's best science fiction 20th annual collection to the year's best science fiction 35th annual collection. Over the entire span of the series, from 1984 to 2017, we've reprinted more than 600 stories, from authors from all around the world, reprinted from magazines, anthologies, electronic magazines, novella chapbooks, and podcasts. I hope that you've enjoyed and will enjoy some of them. If you do, the credit goes to the authors who wrote them and the editors who were shrewd enough to buy them in the first place. They did the real work. All I've done over the years is to offer you a chance to listen to the stories that I myself enjoyed.
The Potter of Bones. Eleanor Arneson. Eleanor Arneson published her first novel, The Swordsmith, in 1978, and followed it with such novels as Daughter of the Bear King and To the Resurrection Station. In 1991, she published her best-known novel, one of the strongest novels of the 90s, the critically acclaimed A Woman of the Iron People, a complex and substantial novel which won the prestigious James Tiptree Jr. Memorial Award. Her short fiction has appeared in Asimov's Science Fiction, the Magazine of Fantasy and Science Fiction, Amazing, Orbit, Xanadu, and elsewhere. Her other books are Ring of Swords and Tomb of the Fathers, and a chapbook, Mammoths of the Great Plains, which includes the eponymous novella, plus an interview with her and a long essay. Her most recent book is a collection, Big Mama Stories. Her story, Stellar Harvest, was a Hugo finalist in 2000. Her most recent books are two new collections, Hidden Folk, Icelandic Fantasies, and a major SF retrospective collection, Huarhath Stories, Transgressive Tales by Aliens. She lives in St. Paul, Minnesota. Here she takes us to a strange planet sunk in its own version of a medieval past for a fascinating study of the birth of the scientific method, and also for an intricate, moving, and quietly lyrical portrait of a rebellious and sharp-minded woman born into a time she's out of sync with, and a world that refuses to see what she sees all around her. The northeast coast of the great southern continent is hilly and full of inlets. These make good harbors, their waters deep and protected from the wind by steep slopes and gray stone cliffs. Dark forests top the hills. Pebble beaches edge the harbors. There are many little towns. The climate would be tropical, except for a polar current which runs along the coast, bringing fish and rain. The local families prosper through fishing and the rich, semi-tropical forests that grow inland. Blackwood grows there, and iridescent gray wood, as well as lovely ornamentals, night-blooming starflower, day-blooming skyflower, and the matriarch of trees, crown of fire. The first two species are...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?